Hey, what's up? Come hang out with me. I'm supposed to be out here cleaning. God, I have too much stuff at this point. I don't even know what to do with everything. I've taken over the whole half of the garage at this point. I've got like a section down there that I'm gonna be able to fill, but I don't know what I'm doing. I need to expand the garage or something pretty soon. Hey, how are you doing? Always something. So yeah, it's been crazy busy. It's been a while since I've made a video and talked and told you what's going on. So the most fun story I have, the most recent thing that happened last weekend, went up about an hour north of us, past Fountain Hills. Went to go visit one of my friends. I know her from the zoo, and she's really into birds. And with all the bird stuff I got going on, I wanted to go up and hang out with her and learn a little bit more and just talk. I hadn't seen her for a while. And after our visit, Jay and I went up, went up to, sorry, went up to the river that's up there. I want a Verde River. I'm not that familiar with the area. So we go up there and we're walking down. I only wanted to go quick because we didn't have one of the tags to park over there. So I'm like, well, let's just check it out quick and get back out because we're not supposed to be here. So we start walking down and we're down by the river where everybody's like floating. And I see this woman and a child, and to me, really obvious, a king snake is swimming in front of them, but she's not reacting. So I'm like, well, there's a guy there. I'm like, maybe he's got something fake that he's like teasing her with or something. And as soon as that thought went into my brain, she screamed and freaked out and jumped out of the water. And I got to video the king snake coming up out of the lake and up onto the side. That was really kind of cool. Have that on Instagram. Didn't put that on YouTube. What else is going on? Because I don't know, it's just some videos go there, some videos go here, some videos go onto all of them. Depends, because I have friends that watch only on YouTube. I have friends that watch on multiple platforms. I'm on YouTube, it's on Facebook and on Instagram. So depending on what I've videoed or watched or the mood I'm in, whatever, they're my channels, right? It's my channel. I get to do what I want to with it. So yeah, it just depends on where. Sometimes you're gonna see the same videos or I'm gonna repeat stuff. But yeah, I don't have that video on YouTube yet. I might now that I've mentioned it here, whatever. So also Sherman's back out, so you're gonna see more of the desert tortoise, Sherman, if you don't know who I'm talking about. Sherman it's been in the 90s here now, so it's definitely hot enough for him to come out. I was starting to worry about him. He wasn't coming up as much as I thought he should. But who am I? He's a tortoise. He's a desert tortoise. It's ingrained in him what he's supposed to be doing. So he's out and about. Yesterday I videoed him. God, it cracks me up, the numbers or the views or how any of this works. I don't know or understand how this crazy game of being online or on internet or on YouTube or any of it works. So sometimes I'll put out a video, it gets 1 or 2 views. Sometimes I'll put out a video and you get almost 1,000. I don't know. So that happened with Sherman. I videoed him yesterday and then I did like a close-up, and I'm not very good on all the different ways you can put stuff out. So like on Instagram, they have reels and I hadn't done that yet. So I thought, okay, well, let's mess around with this and let's try a couple videos on reels for Instagram and see how it works. And we'll do Sherman. And the first couple, no, because I don't know, it kind of framed them weird and I was still learning how to use it. And the third one that I put out was kind of like a close-up of Sherman drinking, and sure enough, it has like 1,200 views or whatever on it. So it's just fun to watch that kind of stuff. His face is so wonderful, and he has tons of fans already, and my following is small, so I can't imagine if a lot more people will start catching on. Yeah, Sherman's going to be popular, so he's good. So I think at some point we'll have to make arrangements where people can come out and visit Sherman, private tours or whatever. So like, what else is going on? The birds. I've been talking a lot about birds lately and trying to get that word out because I think it's cool what is getting ready to happen on May 8th, Saturday, May 8th. It's the Global Bird Watch, basically like Audubon, Cornell, everybody's watching the birds. And you're like, why does that matter, Stacy? Well, it matters a lot. The migration, what birds are showing up, what aren't showing up, and we need more eyes out there. There's a bazillion birds, and there's a lot of people, and we all could help. I want to say the last round, it was like 300,000 people participated, which sounds fantastic, but there's like a few billion people on the planet, you guys. There's a lot of us, and we could totally help out. And so it's next Saturday. You download eBird. It's an app on your phone, and it was free. And they give you like a checklist of all the birds that should be in your area, the common ones. It's going to help you out. I've been kind of practicing because, out here, there's so many different species of things out here. I was like, there's no way I could just start on that day. There's no way. There's at different times, I've got 6, 7, 8 different species of birds at the same time. And so trying to keep track of who's out here, it's been a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot. And I'm going to encourage you all, anyone that's watching this, to do the same, to look up and check out the birds a little bit. I'm finding that I'm not even watching TV that much anymore. I'm paying attention to the birds because it's way more fascinating. It cracks me up, and you guys know I always talk about the time that I worked at the zoo, but a lot of my time at the zoo, it impacted me to the person that I am now. But my boss, when I worked at the zoo, oh God, he loves birds. He still works at the zoo. I'm not going to say his name. Maybe I should. I don't know. Mike, hi. Anyways, when I first started working at the zoo, it was one of the first things he did. He was like, come over here, Stace, and pointing up in the trees and showing me different birds. And at the time I was like, whatever. Now I completely understand why. And the more I worked with him, for sure, I grew to love and understand the different nests and things. And he was one of the first people to show me where owls would nest around the zoo and that kind of thing. So now I'm like, look at me, birds, birds, birds. Like, everybody watch the birds. He must think I've completely gone crazy, but I'm also bringing it up because I want to remind everybody, you never know when you make a huge impact on someone and when that is going to manifest itself later on somebody. And for sure, I crack up now at the amount that I'm looking at birds, and my friends that I had, and my boss and my mentors and everybody at the zoo. And I was like, birds. And I even I had some amazing behind the scenes interactions. I knew bird keepers. I was able to go and help feed and stuff. So I've had some amazing encounters at the zoo with the birds. And so I'm sure that helped the evolution. But being out here, being around them all in nature has been fantastic. To find out that they really could let everyone know what's happening with the climate. It's fantastic. So yeah, start looking at birds. This is not hard. Come on, go outside, start looking. Okay, what do I see? If you're like, I don't see birds, then try to go to a park, go somewhere on that day. Anything you can do outside where you look up, go to your phone. This is the bird that I saw. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. And yes, for this week, I'll keep babbling about birds at you. For the month of May out here, the saguaros are blooming, which is fantastic. So on the top of the saguaros, they get these flowers that bloom, and the birds are all on top of them. But you guys got to remember, the saguaros are tall, the feet in the air. And so luckily we have about 30 on the property, grown saguaros, and we're on top of a hill. So in certain spots, I'm able to get up there and try to take pictures. Haven't been as successful as I want. I haven't posted really any yet, but I have the month of May to try to get some good pictures. Try it out of the saguaro, the flowers. It's really fascinating. Once the flowers bloom, then there's a fruit, and then there's like 2,000 plus seeds that are inside the fruit. All the animals benefit from it. There's too much information for me to even do that on this video. That's not what I was out here for. I'm supposed to be cleaning. I'm supposed to be cleaning. Here I am, and I'm talking about saguaros. So yeah, that's kind of how it's been working. My brain's been all over the place, but for spring in the desert, a lot is happening. So like this morning, I saw the javelina herd. They came up and they were all over the property, but they had their little babies. They had the 2 little babies with them. Baby javelina are referred to as reds. They're just adorable, but javelina are very protective of their families. Very hard for me to get pictures. I haven't been able to get close. So today I got some good videos. I've got those here on YouTube, on Instagram. I try to everywhere on Facebook, especially when I see the babies. So yeah, it's been exceptionally busy with things and critters and animals, and I'm still working on the website for the Desert Nature Alliance. I'm trying to get all the information about what I'm doing, what we're all about, the whole bit on there. I'm getting the videos and pictures on the website. So definitely go check that out if you're if you're interested in more information or how to even donate and that kind of stuff. The donations have been really good. Sweet, I can't thank everyone enough. The next round of money is going to go to new water bins. As you notice, I'm always filming around the water. The animals need it. We all need it. Water is super, super important. We're in the desert. The animals go long periods of time, sometimes without finding water. So having these bowls of water out, and then I put the cameras by them, we've been able to see some really neat interactions with the animals. But yeah, I want to upgrade the water trays that I have. I'm going to go to one of those feed stores and we're going to upgrade those around the property. Got 2 cameras on the property now, one up on the top of the hill, one on the bottom, so we can see what's going on. So a lot of really good's happening. I think if I could, like, I don't know, if my fantasy could happen, if it wasn't a new building, it would be upgrading the garage and going up, because the view from the top would be amazing. The bird watching out here is amazing. Because we're up on the hill, I've been able to see the hawks fly by, which would feels like eye level, but we're up higher. It's neat. I sound like a dork sometimes, but I can't help it. I was the same way when I was at the zoo. When I'm surrounded by so much nature and the animals, I get excited for it, and I want to share that with everybody, and I want people to enjoy it all with me, and so that's why you get the videos. That's why I do all the, like, what else did I even give? I put notes sometimes. My brain's just like, there's so much going on. It's awesome out here. I love all the comments. Thank you guys on YouTube. I don't understand some of the weird little comments. I think I tried to put a little hold on them because I'm like, I don't know, are people doing weird things with my videos? You don't really, whatever, at this point, you can't help it. You're out on in the ocean of the YouTube videos that we're out there. But the comments, I appreciate it. I love the interaction, so that's really awesome. So I said ocean, and it keeps reminding me. I'm sorry, my brain's all over the place today, but hi, welcome. I'm thirsty, so it's water, all I'm thinking about. But lately I've been watching a lot of shows, and it's scary what is happening to the planet, you guys, and I'm hoping that there's a different awareness for all of us, and I'm someone that is going to keep that voice going. Anything from watching videos about Everest and the bodies and trash that are left up there, and what happens when the snow and ice melts, and that's water that thousands and thousands of people use, and the trash is like everywhere. The trash in the Pacific, the trash that's everywhere. And so I'm hoping that, like, with the more that I keep talking, the more that there's an awareness, we make some changes. It's getting scary. We can't keep going the same way that we are and expecting it to be okay. I don't know the numbers. I'm gonna sound like I need to do more homework right now, but whatever. I've just been watching a lot of videos, so a lot of the numbers are blurring together, but the thought of the amount of animal species that we're losing is astounding. And to think that I will have grandchildren that I will look at one day and go, well, we used to have rhinos, or we used to have tigers. What are we doing? What are we doing? Stop, change something. Things have to change, and that's all of us. And so, yeah, start with the birds, start with something simple, download an app, do a few different things. But yeah, that's where I'm at this point, that it feels overwhelming, but I know that I'm on the right track and I'm on the right team. I'm on the team that's saying, hey, nature, this something, all of us, if we shift and slow down, you know, it's really important to me. All the animals that I see get hit on the road, slow down. A friend of mine online posted a Gila monster that got run over, and tears came to my eyes immediately. When we're talking protected animals out here, people, if you're new to the desert, or even if you're not, slow down. We have protected species out here. We all have to change and take a look at what's around us, and maybe that'll bring it. I don't know. See, I sound like a hippie. I don't care. So, so yes, I should go back to setting up all my stuff and figuring it out, because the collection keeps growing, and the interest in it keeps growing, and people have been wonderful, and it's not going to stop. I'm just going to keep talking about animals and nature and the desert and bring you with me as much as I possibly can, and spread as much love and light as I can. So thank you for spending time with me. I stalled from cleaning, and I used my video platform as the excuse. So have a good Friday. Much love to you all. Reach out to me. Give me a thumbs up if this is on YouTube. Subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Show me some support. And I'll catch you later. Bye.